it is absolutely banana lands what this team is doing so far. And you have to feel really good about them being 6-4 right now through 10 games because, yeah, they're third in the Central, but not by much. The Brewers had a hot start. The Pirates have had a hot start. The Cardinals are at the bottom of the division right now.
They're at the bottom of
And
the NL.
I know,
And we
I
just hate to
know.
see
We
it.
haven't even talked about that
Yeah.
yet. I know you got something spicy for us saved up for the
I'm
end of the
right.
show.
I'm right.
So I'll just we'll
Yeah.
come back to that note later on. But I'll tell you what, Tyler, this is a win that, not only am I going to be thinking about this one over the course of the next 24 hours, I'll probably be thinking about this one the whole week.
Yeah.
And even, last night's game. And I think what's cool about what we've seen out of the Cubs over the last 5 games is the way they've won these ball games, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're not winning in just one way. On Friday against Texas, they come out. It's a 2-0 win with great starting pitching
Yep.
from Marcus Stroman, who's on the bump again tomorrow, by the way, and clutch hitting when they needed it. Then they come out and they blow the doors off the Texas Rangers on Saturday with a 10-run performance in that one and a 7-run win. Then yes, they take one on the chin on Sunday, a little bit of a rough loss. It is what it is. But then they rally on Monday and overcome adversity. You're down 1-0 in that game. You battle back to make it 2-1. The Mariners battle back to tie it. And then again, we noted Keegan coming through in the clutch in a massive moment, and then Nico coming through and walking it off,
Oh yeah.
winning a 1-run game there, and then turning it around tonight and coming back as the Mariners had already added the extra point on the touchdown. You put up 2 touchdowns of your own, they get the safety, and you still win by 5. I mean, what just
Hell, hey,
adversity.
before that, I almost forgot because of the rain delay, because Cincinnati was too scared to play us that day. The game before that, we bounced back and won that one too. We were down in
Yeah,
that game and had a big giant offensive explosion. So like,
yeah.
yeah,
I it's just I think it goes to show a magnitude of things. It shows the veteran leadership that's in this locker room now. It shows the belief in what they have in that clubhouse now. And it just goes to show that this team under David Ross and under this coaching staff is ready to do whatever it takes every single day to win. It's not always going to be pretty. It's not always going to be the way you script it. But son of a bitch, this team is coming back in games that, again, even in 2021, probably wouldn't have come back and done, and definitely not in 2022.
totally.
They're coming back, they're winning, and it doesn't matter how they have to win, they're finding ways to win. And I think that just goes to show what this team's makeup is right now with what they're doing. And today was a perfect example of that. And it's never just one person, right?
No,
Yes,
it's
Dansby
really not.
Swanson's maybe the hottest hitter on the planet, just continuing to put it together. But one day it's a guy like Nico Horner coming through. The next day it's a guy like Ian Happ having a
Hey,
quietly
speaking of Nico, who
fantastic day at the
stole
plate.
his fifth base tonight,
Yeah, we said 30. That 30 might be conservative for Nico
might
at
be.
this pace. Like if he's got 5 already through 10
Yeah,
games. But, it just goes to show Hap can come through any night. Swanson can come through any night. Horner can come through any night. And then the guys that we didn't expect, the Hosmers of the world, the Mancinis of the world, the Bellingers of the world coming through in the clutch. And then even Jan Gomes, a guy that maybe isn't
yeah.
hitting for high average right now, is finding ways to just make impactful
He
plays
pops
when
a
he's at the
home run
plate.
here and there. Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting it done and he's calling good games for the
Yep.
pitching. And then again, a guy like Nelson Velasquez coming up tonight. I think this AAA team and a big shout out to Alex Cohen, who continues to keep all of us in the loop on a day in and day out basis of what's going on in AAA Iowa. But they are just riding a high right now with all this talent that was forced into kind of a bigger role last season just because of the lack of talent. Now can gain that confidence, find themselves, and then when they do come up, they've made a difference. Nelly V showing that to be the case. He comes up, makes a massive difference in tonight's game. I'm sure we're going to have a game this season when Christopher Morel does that at some point. I'm sure we're going to get a Matt Mervis version of that at some point. These guys being able to play in AAA Iowa and having success early is important because it's leading to success at the big league level. The Cubs are now seeing it throughout every level of the farm, including the major league level. And Tyler, I'm riding a high. We've got two really good days of Cubs baseball back to
Yeah.
back. And I'm just happy to be here on the microphone with you, my friend, talking about it because man, there was something about it. We talked about this team all winter and just the dormancy and the weather today's got me just like a feral, college girl right now wanting to run around and do stupid shit because baseball's back and it's like today thought out every single just like negative thought I had because it felt like a summer day. This Cubs team is worth falling in love with and we're just having fun and they do more of this shit. Like remember when we told ourselves at the beginning of the season, this team's gonna have to win games 2-1 because they're not gonna hit. They've put up more than 2 games already this
They
season with
have.
over 10 runs.
They have.
They've done it 3 times in the last week.
Right.
Holy shit! This team's fun, man. They're worth falling in love with, and I'm on the train because ah
Dude,
nights like tonight is
I
why
love
we
it.
do
I
this.
love your thinking, man. Like you said earlier, it just goes to show the importance of these veteran guys that came in this offseason. Like it just changes the vibe. And then, speaking of just, of the whole farm in general, like it shows that they're developing a system. Like, we always talked about, oh man, I wish we were like the Rays. I wish we were like the Dodgers. These
Mm-hmm.
teams that
Mm-hmm.
that that develop like all throughout their system. Like just down the street, 30 minutes down the road is the Bowling Green Hot Rods. It's the Tampa Bay Rays single A affiliate. Hell, tonight was their ring ceremony tonight because like their single A team. I mean, it's their whole system is like that. They expect to win. And it just goes to show we're seeing signs of that here. It's great. It's awesome. Like talking about Nelly V coming up, talking about Matt Mervis eventually coming up, and Morrell and all of them. And it just like you say, it gives you that confidence and that fall in love for this team feeling. It's just right now it's a beautiful thing to see.